Hey guys, Glenn here. This video is going to be about just me talking about the state of the game and about engineered clans and what Supercell is doing to try to fix matchmaking and war weights and things like that. So the reason why matchmaking and trying to create this balance for matchmaking is really difficult is because basically the number one reason really is because we have one base to defend and everyone has not one attack but two attacks. Really, if you think about it, that's why it's so unbalanced and it's so hard. If everyone had just one attack and one defense, one base to defend, so like the same base could be attacked 3 times but everyone had only one attacks, we can create a much easier sense of balance. But because our defense is only one base but we have 2 attacks, offense is just more of a priority in the game than defense. Because if you can somehow create a base, somehow defend, and you have 1 or 2, 3 guys at the top of the base, not 3-starred, but using your 2 offenses, everyone, 2 offenses, you guys have the skill, you guys have the strategy, you guys have the teamwork to pull off a perfect war, 3-star everything, then you win the war. You win every single time. So to get 3 stars and to get the offensive advantage, what people have been doing throughout the last few years are create 0.5 and engineered bases. So because defense has always been sort of the priority in terms of matchmaking, that 0.5 system gave them a huge advantage. And I saw this a year ago, so I could clearly see a clan with no 0.5 account would not be able to beat a 0.5 clans. It was just not possible because they just had more offense. Town Hall 9 just had the better opportunity to 3-star Town Hall 8, and 9.5 can easily, as long as they know what they're doing, they have like the basic skill, they have the extra spell, they got the extra troops, the CC, they just have a huge advantage having that Town Hall 10 offense to 3-star Town Hall 9s, any Town Hall 9. So now with the introduction of Town Hall 11s, we have 10.5s, and now where the game is going, this is going to be, my bold prediction is that a lot of clans are going to create a really strategically clever engineered clans. So what I think is going to happen, this is going to be a bold prediction on the future of Clash of Clans, is that just like the clan that we just lost our 17, I think, win streak to at Green Goats, is that people are going to create a war roster where defense is not the priority except for few individuals way at the top of the roster. So what does this mean? I will talk about it as I switch over to the next replay. So here it is. There is Town Hall 8, there is Town Hall 9s, there is Town Hall 10s, and there is Town Hall 11. There's no doubt that Town Hall 11s are the superior. They can 3-star almost about 50% of the time. They have the offense to 3-star Town Hall 10s. Town Hall 10s can 3-star Town Hall 9s, and Town Hall 9s can easily 3-star Town Hall 8s. So usually in a roster, you're going to see a mixture of Town Hall 8s, 9s, 10s, and 11, maybe some 9.5s, just like our clan, and some 10.5s, where 10.5 is really a 2 infernos but without the eagle artillery. Now, if a Town Hall 11 can 3-star all of these bases, what can Town Hall 11 not 3-star? They cannot 3-star other Town Hall 11s easily, meaning a base with Eagle artilleries. So, what is going to happen in the future of Clash of Clans? This is going to be what I see happening. You're going to see, basically, Town Hall 11s maxed out offense and defense, and then you're going to have everything below Town Hall 11, and I'm talking about 10.5 to 9.5, and maybe even Town Hall 9s, gone. They don't exist in the roster. So you're seeing only Town Hall 8, 8.5s, maybe some Town Hall 9s, no 9.5, no Town Hall 10s, Town Hall 10s meaning Infernos and all the Town Hall 10 defenses, or Town Hall 10.5s, which is Town Hall 11. No, there is going to be Town Hall 10.5, but with Town Hall 9 defenses, with an expo, or maybe even without an expo. Here's the reason why. Because if you have all of these weak defenses and you have 3, 4, 5 guys at the top where they have truly maxed out Town Hall 11 defenses and offense, you're going to be able to bring more Town Hall 11s into the war while the opponent has less Town Hall 11s than you. So offensively they have an advantage, and defensively, because they're sacrificing all the rosters, all the people below 5, 6, I guess, from the top to having Town Hall 9 defenses, because really Town Hall 9 defenses or Town Hall 10 defenses will get 3-star by Town Hall 11 offense anyway, so it doesn't matter. So they're keeping that all Town Hall 9 levels defense wise, so just expos at max, no infernos. And basically what you're going to get is a clan where the top 3, 4, 5 guys with max defenses will not be able to get 3-starred, meaning 2 or 1-starred even. And then you have so much offense to work with to try to 3-star bottom up all of the opponent bases. Now, if this makes sense, this is going to try to somewhat destroy the algorithm that sort of works for Supercell right now to making these war matchups, because war matchup balances out and considers the offensive and defensive weights of players. But this is going to just create a really unusual roster where the matchmaking is forced to try to get a roster like that to match up with another clan that basically has Town Hall 8s, 9s, 10s throughout to 11 with even defenses and offense, just because these guys have huge offense and defense right at the top, and then about midway through to all the way to the bottom have pretty much no offense or defense. Now, the Town Hall 8.5s is key because they're going to be skilled enough players to be able to 3-star all Town Hall 9s, because that's going to be their job. So Town Hall 8s will do the Town Hall 8s, 8.5s or Town Hall 9s, whichever they keep in that roster, is going to be skilled players to try to 3-star other Town Hall 9s, so that the Town Hall 11s, all the 10.5s and 11s at the top, have all of their attacks left for all the Town Hall 10s, and maybe 1 or 2 Town Hall 11s they pick up at the top. Because then what happens is, Town Hall, with that many Town Hall 11s in the other team, just like this engineer clan that we faced, who are actually in their description collecting only Town Hall 8.5s and 10.5s at this point. No 9.5s or Town Hall 10s, because it's useless to have those infernos that aren't going to defend against Town Hall 11 offense. And infernos are going to create a huge weight difference, so you are going to, match up with a higher defense or offense clans all the time. This is actually one of my attacks. I thought it was pretty cool how that worked out, so I'm going to show this replay. But anyways, back to the topic. So basically, what does this mean? It means that if you want to create an engineered clan where you have a very good chance of winning, to try to beat the system that Supercell is trying to create with a fair matchmaking, which is so difficult to do, and it's probably never possible to create a algorithm that is so balanced that it will match you to the right opponents every single time. It just cannot happen. Because of what I explained earlier with you having one base to defend and two offense. It's just not balanced. If those two are two, like if you had two bases and you had two attacks, maybe that's a different story, but we don't. And that's something I'm pretty sure Clash of Clans will never ever try and will not happen. So it's always going to be not balanced. And right now, I'm telling you guys that what's going to work to beating this system is going to be basically removing the middle of the roster. The Town Hall 9.5s, Town Hall 10s, or true Town Hall 10s, all removed. You just have Town Hall 8.5s and below and Town Hall maxed 11s. If you have the maxed 11s, I'm telling you, they will not be 3-starred. And you will have so many 10.5s without Infernos, Town Hall 11 offense to be able to 3-star. And I guarantee you, just with 4 max Hounds and max Loons, you will be able to 3-star almost any Town Hall 10. It doesn't matter what the layout is. Like, if you just path them right, you just think about it a little bit, you can 3-star it. I've seen it enough to know this. And sure, you guys can all say I'm probably bullshitting, but I'm telling you, that's where the engineered clans are going. It's not having more offense, it's not having more defense, it's actually having both in a very strategically cleverly created roster in your war. So basically, the clan that we lost to, they had more Eagle artilleries and maxed out Town Hall 11 offense and defense at the top. So we could basically 3-star quite easily all the way to that point, except the 3-4 bases at the top. And they had much more Town Hall 11s to 3-star our guys. All the Town Hall 10s wiped clean. Just one Town Hall 11 defense at the top for our clan got 2-starred. But just like I said earlier, max Town 11 defenses will just be 2-starred at this point. Unless you're really good and the base is really crappy, it's just too difficult. So that's where the game is. That's what people should be doing if they want to win like every single war. I'm not saying that our clan is going to do it. I don't think I'm going to do it. Like, it's going to take too much time to work something out that works like that. But I'm just letting guys know, if they're in Town Hall 9 or just starting to go to Town Hall 10, if you want to be this engineered guy in your clan to always help the clan to win, that's where the game is. Stay as a Town Hall 9 defense, just the expos, no Infernos and these other defenses which weigh way too much. Keep it light. And then create an offense that can 3-star all the way up to Town Hall 10.5s, Town Hall 10s. If you can do that, I guarantee you that clan is going to be the future of engineered clans. So I'm pretty much repeating a lot of the things that I'm thinking and saying right now is all just like repetitive, yes, but the reason why I want to bring this up is because I just want to win, I guess. I want to win, but I mean, I don't want to win cheaply. I just want to win. I want to say this is being cheap. I would say that I want to win by being smart, as in trying to take a step ahead of what Supercell is trying to do with the game. And Supercell has been playing around with making the offense way more, defense way more, balancing that out so that there is a more even balance. And right now that is exactly what's happening. Before it was defense, now it's a bit more of offense, and there is that balance. So we're seeing a better balance in matchmaking for sure. But we will meet more of these engineered clans, and the best engineered clans are going to be what I just said. no Inferno bases. If you're gonna have Inferno, you have the Eagle as well, and you max out those Archer Towers. Those Town 11 Archer Towers, I'm telling you guys, and Teslas are so powerful. They will defend against any offense in this game currently. So that's it for this video, guys. Just talking about the engineered bases and the future of Clash of Clans in my prediction. Hope you learned something. Hope this means something. Share this video to anyone if you think they might want to know what might happen in the future, or maybe this is all bullshit and you guys don't believe me. But hope this was informative or somewhat intriguing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make me proud, guys.